but it raises the question as to whether Christian worship and behavior are everywhere consistent. William Gladstone, one-time 19th century Prime Minister of England, in considering these issues said the following: "There is one proposition which the experience of life burns into my soul. It is this, that a man should beware of letting his religion spoil his morality. In 1,000 ways, some great, some small, we are daily tempted to that great sin." Our worship and our behavior belong to God. It's not the other way around. Is this the story of my life? Of yours? John Wesley had something to say about faith and behavior. It's called Christian perfection. Ministers or prospective ministers are asked as part of the examination by the Board of Ordained Ministry, are you going on to perfection in this life? Wow. I used to think, I don't understand this. I can't do this. I don't know what Wesley meant. But I think I now have come to understand that it has something to do with a strong connection between an ever-growing love for God and an ever-growing serving of our fellow men and women. Wesley was once asked whether or not he had achieved the final goal of perfection, and to paraphrase what he said, is said to have answered, "No, but I'm seeking it." That's his story. What is ours? The point is that we Christians are called to continually seek to be more loving toward God and more serving of the needs of others, especially, as Jesus said, of the least and most needy among us. The main entrance to a church in a small community west of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, has a sign over the front door. It reads, "Servants Entrance." I hope that's the story of that church. The most vital churches I know of are those which are continually looking for and acting on new opportunities to serve others. How much love in action is required of us? Not much if we're a people of lukewarm faith. But if we were inspired to respond to the great hymn we sang just before this message, the love of God, our love in action will have no limits. So what is your story? What is the story of your life as a Christian? What is mine? What about this church? My hope is that we're not even close to the last chapter. My hope is that we as individuals and as a congregation will push on with vigor toward that perfect goal Wesley spoke of. And there are countless needs all about us that our faith can respond to with acts of love. Do we come up short? Perhaps we do. But we can begin again. Bishop Glenn Randall Phillips once told ministerial candidates to think of their mission in life in terms of a rainbow. On one side of the arc is our talent rising. On the other side of the arc is the world's need rising. Where the two intersect, that is our calling. Will the story of our lives be a parable to others? Will we be salt and light to the world around us? or will we be tasteless and dull? What will be my story? What will be your story? What will be our story? The promise of God is in that rainbow, and I want to show you something. I haven't worn a robe for a long time, but this stone is very precious to me. It was made by my sister to remind me of God's promise in the rainbow. In the spirit of the closing hymn we will sing in a few minutes, how wonderful it is to know and feel is that part of our story, each one of us, is that God loves us so very, very much. Amen.